Right then, welcome back. So, this is, well, I made the decision to get hold of a flight sim. The flight sim's called LIFTOFF. It's available on Steam. It's around €20. Because I'm getting into the FPV hobby. So, I feel like I can incorporate it with a lot of my radio stuff. So, I want to show mainly just so I can hold myself accountable. And this is my first 10 hours on the flight sim. So I have spared you the first 9 hours because it was a whole bunch of crashing and configuring the controllers and synchronizing the joystick, and I'm just using an Xbox controller at the moment before I start throwing some serious cash at a radio master. So yeah, so this is really just to hold myself accountable, just to show my progress. Um, we had some seriously fun moments going through that barn door. So I'm kind of just wanting to show it off a little bit. We had some serious breakthroughs. I believe this one coming in now. Yeah, a nice sweeping. Yeah, as you can see, I lose. That was me screaming out for joy because this was one of the. I think this was the first or second time that I actually flew through the barn. So I was ecstatic, of course. I was over the moon. It seems to come very natural at the moment, of course. Like I said, I'm still in my first 10 hours of flight. I've not ever flown a drone in real life. It's not something that's been on my path. So I've really just come straight into FPV drone. This is in acro mode, by the way. This is what I've been told is the best way to learn. It may have the steepest learning curve, but it's what everyone seems to be recommending to use and learn how to fly with. So yeah, here we go again, coming in for a low flight, sweeping up and through. Excellent. My goal is to try and stay as low to the ground as possible and then come up to then go through. Still haven't truly mastered landing yet. That seems to be a completely separate skill altogether. But it's been a very fun experience so far. It's a great learning curve. I've been told that Liftoff is one of the best sims to use in terms of its realism and its 1-for-1 ratio, and it's a great way to learn the hobby. And I have no complaints about it. The tutorial is a little bit difficult. It's If you come in with zero experience of drones, it's a very tricky tutorial to go through. A little bit of frustration. I think we could throw 4 hours at it for sure. And then I came into free flight mode, and then that's when all the magic started happening. So if I was to do it all over again, I would recommend you to skip the tutorial as such, or maybe just do the first one or two levels of the tutorial just to actually understand how the controls work, and then just jump straight into free flight and have fun from there. That's where I've been having most of my fun. So, and I've only been on this one map at the moment. It's just been the one I'm getting used to, so I can learn how to pilot the drone. So yeah, here we go again. Bash. Yeah, these are just, there's a nice feature inside of LIFTOFF where you can record your current flight and previous flights. So it's not like you have to sit there with any recording device constantly recording, clogging up your hard drive. You can just, whenever you do something cool, you can then just come back into the pre-recordings that are inside of LIFTOFF and save it, and then come back with OBS or something and then record the screen as and when. And I like that feature. It's a very convenient feature, so I'm all about convenience. Yeah, this is just my goal is to be able to fly just a few meters above the ground at high speed. That's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here. But yeah, first 10 hours in the sim, and there'll be many more, of course. It's just been 1 or 2 days now. Been averaging around 3 hours a day inside the sim. Just trying to get used to the controls and the flight. Because yeah, it would have been an expensive hobby so far if I would have just come straight in with a drone. It would have been, yeah, we would have racked up some euros on that one. Some pounds sterling would have been spent for sure. So I'm gonna gain as much experience inside the sim, then splash out on a controller, and then continue in the sim with the controller, get the true FPV controller, and then decide where to go from there. And then I'm thinking, 100 hours in the sim should put me at a good position in order to be able to fly one of these things for real. So yeah, this video is really just to hold myself accountable and track my progress. If anybody's got any encouraging words, yeah, feel free to drop it in the comments. Yeah, I'll always check it and reply back to you. So yeah, LIFTOFF. It's available on Steam, good price. I highly recommend it if this is anything that interests you. Yeah, great stuff. So I'll be cutting it out there. The video ends shortly, so until the next one, have a great one.